Welcome to our viewers and our listeners, because we're now on YouTube.
Hello, Robbie. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
What's been happening? Anything exciting?
I don't know about exciting, right? But I've had a strange old week. I ate out a few times, and it's really pissed me off, to be honest with you. Call it customer service. Have you eaten out or been out recently?
I had an issue this morning. What was your issue?
I had three where I almost feel sorry for the proprietor, right? Because they've got these beautiful setups, clean tables, state-of-the-art facilities, but the service you get, and I'd like to think I'm reasonably tolerant. Some people might say I am, some people might say I'm not. They just don't serve you, or they serve you and they tell you BS. And
well, we had to
tell me your story. Well, what happened with you?
Every Saturday morning we go to the gym. The boys go to Carter Lovett, which is in Glenhuntly Road in Elsternwick, I think it is, for breakfast. And we are served beautifully by Jimmy, and the food is phenomenal. It's the only place we go to. We've been going every Saturday morning for a long time. This morning we went and Jimmy wasn't there. I think Jimmy was actually at one of the tables. But we were hanging around for 5 minutes, 7 minutes. And, you know, after you've kind of been to the gym and you're used to getting your table...
Did you have a booking, or you don't need to make a booking?
It's just a walk-in. But Jimmy always manages to find us a table. Now, it was raining today, and obviously the tables outside weren't used, so it was much busier. And we ended up leaving and going somewhere else. And the girl that usually serves us was quite disappointed, and I felt bad about leaving, but there were three of us. And anyway, we went off somewhere else. So we found a new cafe, and I said, if we love this place, they've potentially just lost us because we were looking for somewhere new. Anyway, we got to this place, and the menu was great. This beef, this egg thing.
What's the name? You've plugged the first place.
I can't remember the name, actually. Beef, it was beef, egg, and like a potato thing on the bottom. It was meant to be. I thought, oh, that sounds yummy.
For breakfast, you had beef?
Oh, little bits of beef. I actually thought it was beef strips, strips of beef.
Oh, sure.
Like a sandwichy type thing. Anyway, it comes out and it's like Asian beef, like lots of little bit of Asian beef that you might get in a Thai restaurant.
Chopped up, you mean?
Chopped up with the egg, which was all that was fine. Mm. But the potato thing had been fried to a crisp, like to a chip.
That's no good for you.
I still feel sick from it.
Yeah.
And my mate got the same thing. And it was very disappointing in the end. So that's kind of thrown me off.
And that's why Carter Lovett's full and this people are not.
Correct, which is a real shame. And then you're talking about customer service. I went somewhere else and I'm a fattest. I hate fatties.
and yet here I am.
I'm going to get killed for that. No. I have a problem with massively obese people, okay? Not your vanilla fatty, right? This could be my last ever pod. Can we be cancelled?
From our 9 listeners, yes, we can.
Well, no, I mean, does anyone, are any of our sponsors going to...
Just choose your words carefully.
I will. The lady serving me, you couldn't see her chin. She was, with all due respect, just a massive big robot. And
it's sad.
It was sad. Now, I like to be on time. I had to be back here. I had 10 minutes to be there and back and shower. Now, this lady has served me twice. The first time...
She's not at the breakfast place. This is somewhere else.
Totally somewhere else.
Okay.
Now, the first time she served me, she was so lovely, right?
But you can't take your eyes off the chin.
There was no chin. She was so lovely, and that's fine. And I wasn't angry with her or anything like that. I was just
I'm covering up my stomach here as I'm listening to you.
Today, she was on a different planet. I think she was training somebody at the next till, but she was looking around and up and down and dealing with someone else. I'm looking at my watch and I'm getting frustrated. I don't say anything. I don't get upset with anybody. I just kind of like in my head, it's like, fucking come on.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. And rightly or wrongly, you have a perception of somebody and...
Well, the minute things turn negative, people get very personal. Well, so all of a sudden, you've linked the two, right? Well, so you've got bad service.
Has she been a Victoria's Secret model? I would have,
you would have put up with it.
Why? How bad is that? It's actually not bad. It's human nature.
To you, it's human nature.
Oh, don't get all PC and woke because you've got your camera on and you're being... It's true. And we've talked about this before. You cannot help. We actually talked about that, I think, a couple of weeks ago.
I think physical beauty lets people get a free pass sometimes. And in this scenario, probably does.
Absolutely. Well, nothing happened to her. I mean, I was very pleasant with her and we had a conversation. But I'm just saying, I suppose now we're leading on to a conversation about about looks and what looks get you. And we talked recently about uniforms and how uniforms changes the perception of people. Well, how you look and how you present yourself changes how you think of people.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I had other issues with customer service this week when someone says to you, right, your food will be 1 minute, right? And when you go out at lunchtime, you've got about half an hour to go out. You might meet a friend or you quickly go and eat. So you've got 10 minutes to eat it, 5 minutes to get there, 5 minutes to get home. You need your food to be timely. Yeah, 1 minute becomes 5 minutes. End up, sorry, I've got like 5. Yeah, it's poor, right? It's poor. They're not apologetic. They're not aware. They're not prepared. People invest. I'm not here to give business advice, but there's no use having the best facilities, the best food, if the interaction with the end customer is not of the highest standard. And it just amazes me.
Okay, you're back to customer service.
Yeah, I'm more customer service. Your discussion is, do we allow people that aren't in great shape to cop a harder time than people that are physically beautiful? Probably are.
No, I don't think that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying I think the perception of people, companies hire certain types of people. You're not meant to, but they will absolutely do it.
No doubt in my mind. I've got a story in my head. I probably won't talk about it, but...
Why? I've just put myself out there for an absolute slathering.
No, a fella I know has just got a job, and he's a good-looking guy, and he's got a job at a company that they want to have this particular look, and he's got the look that they're looking for, and that's why he got the job. No doubt in my mind. And so it does happen. People, it's called discrimination, but it's reverse discrimination because they hire what they like and they just set the ad a particular way. Right?
Yeah. So I'm not really sure where I was going with that. Only that I was just in a hurry and I wanted to go and she was fucking around and it annoyed me. And then, the fact that she was this is not just overweight. This was
obese.
This was
the whale fatsuit style.
Really, honestly, it was.
Okay, so let me ask you.
In a way, I felt for her.
What about you went into athlete's foot, right? Athlete's foot. You want to go buy a new pair of runners. You have a look at the people that are serving you in athlete's foot. They're all pretty healthy, young, fit individuals, right? Would you buy runners of someone 200 kilos and...
Well, that's the same if you go to F45 or you go to a fitness place and there's somebody there that doesn't look particularly fit. They might be fit, but if they didn't look particularly fit, there's a perception there.
Well, how can I take advice from a guy about getting fit? I mean, you got to drink your own champagne, don't you?
Oh, that's exactly right. So,
yeah, okay.
I'm not sure how we got onto that, but our
two topics are in the same family, but not identical. Right?
And absolutely nothing to do with Captain Phillips.
No. Well, maybe if he had a bit better service from the US Army, he may not have been in the trouble he was in. Maybe that's the only link we can make.
I think he did very well from the US Army. I had more to say on this topic.
Later in the film he did.
I had more to say in this topic.
Not early. Not early.
No. Okay, so I think we move on.
You want to give the overview of Captain Phillips?
I wanted to talk more about that, but I've actually forgotten. Not forgotten, but you're not really pushing me in any direction.
Well, what do you want me to say? You want me to push you into the fact that you're...
a fattest.
A fattest. I mean, that's not great. I mean, if I'm any larger, that'll be...
It's not about you. It's not about you.
It is, because I'm paranoid about my weight.
Okay, but I'm not talking about people that are overweight. I was talking about somebody that was obese and...
What do you call obese?
Well, I don't know. I can't define it, but somebody where you literally, you've got a round, like your face is round and you can't see there's no neck.
Yeah.
And the boobs are big but melt into... what is ultimately the stomach.
Let me ask you something.
It's a shame.
What happens if you find someone like that, man or woman, but they've got an amazing personality, which is often
this
the
girl
way.
did.
And you know what you say to yourself, look, they look unfortunate, but what a great human being. You ever think that?
Yes. That's kind of not what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything about her personality. And in fact, I think I said the first time I saw her, she was lovely. She was super engaging. Just today, she was being a bit ditzy, and that's why it annoyed me, and that's why I brought it up. But why should you bring up weight? But I wasn't even thinking that. It's like an unconscious thing.
Well, you've come back an hour later or whenever it happened, and it's not unconscious. You are quite well aware of what you're saying.
I'm quite well aware of what she looked like, and I'm like, and probably consciously or unconsciously thinking, how did you let yourself get into that shape?
It's not letting yourself in. Some of it is a medical
Maybe.
condition, and it's genetics and how you're born. And
you know what? Actually, now I remember where I was going with this. The reason I was thinking that is because yesterday, I went for an ECG, an echocardiogram.
Yeah.
An echocardiogram is when you go in. It's like an ultrasound. If you haven't ever had a baby, and you have an ultrasound, you get the gel on your stomach, and you can see the baby. So, she did this with my heart.
You all right?
Don't know yet. I have to have it. Oh, here we go. Okay, so
Now we're sharing.
now you want to share. So I've talked about my ADHD before, and I take Ritalin, okay, which is a stimulant.
Jesus.
All right, here we go. Oh, if I'm going to lay it all out in the podcast,
We'll
it could
come
be
back for Captain Phillips another time.
it could be the last podcast we ever do. So I might as well tell you. So I take Ritalin,
All right.
okay, and it's a stimulant, and it's like having a lot of coffee, basically.
Sure.
Like speed.
Right.
So every year or two, I need to get my heart checked to make sure it's not popping out my chest. And
your liver, for what you put down your neck too. We worry about that.
You know
If the gloves are off, my boy.
Tell me.
Well, everyone always thinks that the man next to me keeps Dan Murphy's in the condition that they should be, but yet every 2 years you get your test on your liver and you're fit as a fiddle. And we all wonder why. So now you've got your heart going with the Ritalin and your liver going with Dan Murphy's. And yet here you are.
Yeah. When was the last time you got a full checkup?
I'm going to the doctor next week.
Get your bloods done? You got to get the finger up the bum.
I haven't had Moon River. I've got a couple of serious doctor's appointments next week.
Well, the prostate one, actually, you don't necessarily... you triggered some stories in
There we go. We're getting there. I haven't pushed you.
I've had the finger up the bum.
Have you?
Twice.
Do you do Moon River? Do you know does anyone know what I'm talking about when I say Moon River?
I was moon... Yeah, so is that Jim Carrey one?
No, that's Chevy Chase from Fletch.
Oh, that's right.
Using the whole fist there, Doc, and he screams, Moon River.
I need to qualify the finger up my bum, okay?
Please, was the doctor involved, or was this sort of Saturday night with a mate?
Thank you for asking. I was 14 years old. I was away on holiday with my parents.
Yeah.
And
This is a new one.
we were down in Brighton, down in south of England.
Oh, when you say Brighton, you're not talking here, top of North Road.
No, so I was 14 years old in
the
Brighton
homeland.
on holiday, on a family holiday, and I got the worst, most severe stomach pains from something.
Jesus.
We didn't know what it was. So the hotel got a doctor out. And now I'm picturing it, and I haven't thought about this for a long time.
How was your dad with you?
Well, he was fine.
Sympathetic
he came
or
up. No, he was. He's a very sympathetic guy.
He was?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, when there's like me, when there's something goes wrong, he's the guy you call. Okay. He's the guy that you can rely on.
Okay.
If you need something, if you're in trouble.
Just asking.
So we're in my hotel room. I'm lying in the bed in my parents' room. The doc comes in and goes, "We're going to check." I don't know what the fuck he was checking, to be fair, but my mum and dad were in the room, and he puts on gloves.
Oh, God.
I think. And he gets Vaseline out, and he gets his index finger.
Oh, my God.
And he lubes up his index finger and asks me to lie down on my side.
Oh.
And he goes, "Now I'm 14. I don't remember the feeling. I haven't gone back for seconds, but..." but that was another story you triggered.
Oh, my God. And what was it? Were you all right?
I don't know what the stomach problems was. There was another time.
Simon there, your brother, sitting there, standing.
He might have been in another
He would have
room.
been laughing his head off.
He might have been in another room. And then when I got back to Glasgow, I think I had to have it checked again, and they were doing the same thing.
That's the first time, and then the second you've had it as an adult.
Do you know, if...
You spend a lot of time with doctors. Every second podcast, we're talking about you with doctors.
Well, the last time I talked about a doctor was at the waiting room.
Couldn't get an appointment.
Couldn't get the appointment. And that is when she gave me this appointment for the ECG. Do you know the why they stick the finger up the bum to check the prostate? If it's
I'm not a
enlarged
doctor.
and
I
all
cannot
this
tell
kind
you.
of stuff.
I don't know.
You know, if you hit the right spot, there's a male G spot up there.
I didn't know, and I won't go looking. Is this what your mate went for on the set? Just joking. Oh, okay. Are you healthy or not? With the ECG, we don't know.
I feel pretty good.
Your liver's in good shape.
Yeah. Oh, I've got another story.
Go on,
Shall
then.
I save this one? No,
No.
this is a long story.
No.
it.
Do it.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, just tell us the topic. What's the topic?
So they were checking my bladder. This was about a year or so ago.
All right.
Okay, this is a story. So, when you get your bladder checked, okay, you're meant to drink 3 glasses of water
All right.
before the appointment, like an hour before.
Is this a funny story?
So, well, you tell me. So this is me. So, me being me,
Yeah.
I didn't just drink 3 normal glasses of water.
No, you would
I
have had
fucking
7.
3 pints of water, right? Or sorry, 3
Nothing by
large
half.
glasses.
Right.
Now, let's say I had it at 8 o'clock and my appointment is at 9:30. Okay? Because your bladder's meant to be full.
Oh, where'd you piss?
At 8:30,
Yeah.
I had a client meeting that I went to, that I arranged, which was quite close to the place, the Dorvich Pathology, or somewhere where I was going.
I think I know this story.
So I get to the client meeting. By the time I get to the client meeting at 8:30, I'm starting to feel a little bit of pressure on the bladder. I might need the toilet.
Right.
By the time I finish the client meeting at 9 o'clock,
You're bursting.
I think I'm going to piss myself. Okay, I am bursting.
Right.
I have to go to the pharmacy for something to pick up to take to the doc
Right.
for this appointment.
Yeah.
At the pharmacy, it's now 9:10. I don't think I'm going to make it to the doctor's without pissing myself.
Oh, how revolting.
Okay, I don't know what to do. I'm at the pharmacy and I'm dancing on my tiptoes. You can imagine it is the worst feeling. It is the sorest thing. I'm sweating. I don't know what to do. I'm in fucking panic mode.
Couldn't you go for a wee and then drink a few more waters again, or was there
No, you have to drink it before. And do you think if I can wee, I can stop? It would be like a tidal wave. Right? So what happens, I get at 9:15, I get to my car and I promise, I think I'm going to like collapse or pee it on myself. And there's a water bottle. My water bottle's next to me from the gym.
Right.
And I'm sitting in the car park and
Why don't you go to the doctor early?
I can't move at this point. I've got to release some of this urine. So in the car, I took my trousers off.
Oh my God. You didn't.
Popped them out.
You didn't.
And peed into the
Oh, how revolting.
into the water bottle. Just a little bit. And I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Was
and
there
the
relief?
bottle's
How was the
shaking.
relief feeling?
Well, it was
Like this?
but it was only for a second. And then I had to stop.
Yeah, because you've got to keep a full bladder,
I had to
don't
keep
you?
a full bladder. So I don't know how I stopped. I mean, I was covered in pee, I'm sure.
How do we go from customer service to you pissing in the car?
I get to the doctor at 9:30. I'm still sitting there with my legs crossed, and he takes me in, and it's an ultrasound on the bladder. And he takes one look at me, his ultrasound, he goes, Jesus, how much water have you drunk? And I went, you've got no idea. So what they do is they take the ultrasound, and then you go for a pee.
Yeah.
And then you come back and they do it again.
And they check you without. Empty and full.
But for
full and
5-10
empty.
minutes, he did that first check, and I'm just gripping on. I'm now drenched in sweat. And eventually, when he let me go, boy, did I go. So, yeah, that was my...
Oh my God. You don't do
was
anything
my
by halves. You
bladder
can't even
story.
drink water by half.
It's pathetic. It's ridiculous. It's a problem.
It's a problem. He said you drink, how much? 3 litres?
No, he said drink 3 small glasses of water.
And what did you drink, you reckon?
And 3 to 5 large glasses.
Oh my God.
I know.
Okay.
All right. I do have another
People have
story.
tuned in here about Tom Hanks.
Yes. Well, anyway, that was my story. Okay, tell us about Captain Phillips. I think I've talked enough.
Okay, have a rest. Captain Phillips is based on a true story about a cargo ship that was going through sort of Africa, Somalia, those sorts of waters. And it was well known that there was pirates in those sorts of waters in 2009. And Tom Hanks' ship gets approached by 4 pirates. And they get more than approached. They get overtaken. And in part of the agreement on the boat to try and, they try and get a ransom, they get this $30,000. And just when they think it's all over, they hijack Tom Hanks and put him into the, what do you call it, the side boat or the, I don't even know, what do you call it?
It's like
the life
like a
raft.
skiff, yeah.
A little skip or a life raft. And they kidnap him. And so here's this American, and that's when you start to get the US Navy and it gets world press. And this goes for, as they have to stop the boat getting to Somalia. And in the end, it's a pretty violent ending and a pretty effective ending. And
effective ending.
True story. So we can talk about that as we go. I had seen it, so I'll throw to you. Had you seen it? Your first thoughts on Captain Phillips?
I have seen it before. We love Tom Hanks, as we say. Tom can do no wrong, and he did no wrong in this. Thoroughly enjoyable, fantastic. I forgot that there's 40 minutes of movie of him being taken off the boat. So it was the last 40 minutes of him off the boat. That last 40 minutes for me is up there with some of the best acting, some of the best...
Well, going to be my first question.
Emotional... what do you say? When a movie makes you feel...
Oh, hello.
This movie made me cry.
There's something in there.
Don't push in the bladder.
All right. There's something in there.
if you watch nothing else, watch the last 40 minutes. The way it started was exactly the way Castaway started.
It was very Castaway, very Castaway.
Yeah.
I'll give you my opening thoughts. Thanks for asking, to use your line. Really enjoyed the film.
You've seen it before?
Absolutely, many times. When I say many times, probably twice before. Very down to earth, very real. The conversation on the way to the boat with the wife about their kids and how they're bringing people up and having an apple. It makes you feel that it could happen to you. It's everyday life. That's the first thing that I liked about it. But I totally agree with you that the second half of the film was much more exciting. Your heart is pumping the entire time. The only way you know he lives is because it's Tom Hanks and you're watching a TV screen. But if that was real life...
What?
You know it's always a happy ending. There's no movie if he gets shot in the head and he dies. There was never going to be a film. So
outside of that war movie.
Which war movie?
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, but most American films finish...
You're talking nonsense.
In a positive way.
Well, you said something absolutely ridiculous there.
Which bit?
You know he's not going to die because it's Tom Hanks.
Tell me when he's died in a film.
Saving Private Ryan.
Does he die in Private Ryan?
At the end.
Oh, well, he's 90 years of age.
No, that's not right.
Does he die as Tom Hanks on the bridge, does he?
Yeah, Tom Hanks dies on the bridge. I think it's Matt Damon that's the old guy.
Yeah, Matt Damon is the old guy, but we haven't reviewed it, so I'm not sure
Let's
about
just
that
take
one.
a step back.
Okay, fair enough. You might have got me on that
Well,
one.
it's not gotting you. It's just that it makes no sense that because it's Tom Hanks, he's not going to die in the movie. It's a true story. We know Captain Phillips lives.
Well, that's true.
It's like Sully.
That's also, that's very true too.
Okay, continue on.
Well, yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I felt it was very real, very clever, the way they did a couple of things. The fear, I tell you what was brilliant.
Okay.
Sorry, let me just get this out quickly. We watched a lot of it with subtitles. If you were there and they're in Somali and you don't understand, your fear level would be even higher, right? So when they were screaming, don't give him any more water, he would not have had a clue of what they were saying.
There was a point in the movie when the Somalians board the ship pirates get board the ship and they break into the bridge. The cast had not met, right? Yeah. So these actors, I think Missouri, I think they were from.
Oh, really?
They had not met before. Tom Hanks, they'd been separated. Ah. So that first scene,
right,
was actual Tom Hanks shitting himself. Genuinely, his reaction. I mean, I know it's a film set, but they acted so well. And the gentleman's name is Barkhad Abdi in his breakout role.
When you say breakout role, what's very sad is that I'm told, I've done a little bit of my own research, that he works in a mobile phone shop now. Like his career has never kicked on, unfortunately for him.
Well, again, so there you go. You want to tie my first story back to this? Well, it's stereotypes. It's people and the way they look, and are they suitable for certain work, certain jobs, certain acting jobs I'm talking about specifically. Maybe there's no roles out there that suit him because he's perfectly cast for this. I think he won the Oscar, didn't he?
No, there's no Oscars yet.
Okay, well, he did very well in this and he got rave reviews.
Well, he certainly got world recognition because he was very good in it, the main pirate.
What I had to do was I went back and watched that scene a few times because Tom Hanks's eyes, sometimes you see a micro expression in somebody, whether it's just the eyes or the eyebrows just raise a little bit. If you watch that scene when Barkhad breaks in, you'll see Tom Hanks's eyes and his expression, and the eyebrows lift a little bit, and you know that that's real. That's not acting. That particular thing, that surprise, that shock was real. I found that really fascinating.
I'll tell you something else. I'll tell you what's interesting. You've become me and I'm becoming you, because you said before that you started to cry and you felt an emotional connection to the film, and yet I've written down here on my notes that the power of the music in this film brought you along, was very suspenseful the whole time. You were sitting there on edge waiting what's going to happen next. It engaged you. It engaged your brain. It engaged your heart very much, this film.
I don't think the film would suit everybody. Two reasons. One, you see the inner workings of a ship. Okay, yep. You see a guy, a captain, going to work in one of these big cargo boats, and you see the workings of it, how it works, how the engine room works, how you set sail, and the chain of command. Okay, that's all very standard stuff.
Yep.
I don't mind that stuff. I find it quite interesting. And then you actually see how boats, cargo boats, defend from pirates. with the water sprays, with the flares necessarily, because they're not armed.
Didn't you love the fact that they didn't all of a sudden become John McClane and Die Hard? Like that was all, like they.
But remember, it's a true story.
That's right, but they were petrified. He said, "I didn't." One of the guys said, "I didn't sign up for this to fight pirates, right? I ship cargo." Or they didn't even have a gun on board.
Correct.
They were firing water.
And they were firing water, and they were firing flares.
Well, one flare, that wasn't. I mean, a flare is a flare. He used it as a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, it wasn't its real purpose. Right, it's supposed to warn people. Even when the pirates got close and they were hosing him down, and they're trying to put the ladder up, his fear of, oh, we're gone is here. If they get on the boat, we are gone. And he's trying everything to speed it up, change angles, lock everyone down, and even the bluff. Did you like his bluff when he said, we've got overhanging helicopters coming in 5 minutes? He was trying everything to stop them.
Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. I think I've got a little bit of trivia.
I'm sure there's some mayonnaise for the show.
There will definitely be. Let's talk about the second half of the film, the best part of it all.
Oh, well, you got to do you give us one attempt in your Scottish voice of the famous line. I mean, when you spoke about the scene and he's giving the orders to his team, and what does he say? That's the line. It's the only line anyone remembers from this film. You have a go.
Look at me, I'm the captain now. Is that the one?
Mother of God, you're not an actor, are you?
Was that the line you're talking about?
Yes, but you've got to give it a bit of delivery.
Ad-libbed.
Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now.
We can't hear you.
Look at me.
Look at me.
With his fingers.
I am the captain now.
I am the captain now.
Totally ad-libbed.
Was it?
Totally ad-libbed.
Oh, I'm getting tingles. It's a great line.
It's fantastic. And the
Do it
look
to your
of him.
kids.
Look at me.
Look at me.
I am the captain now.
Yeah, that's better. You're better. Well, I got the hair on the arms are going up. Now you can go to the second half of your film.
Okay, well, the second half of the film for me is right up my alley. It is the SEAL snipers are involved.
Don't you love those guys?
Love the guy. I my heart was in my mouth. I stopped what I was doing. I was thoroughly engaged.
So just to interject.
So, well, let's set the scene up.
It's the Navy, right? So I just want to make the distinction.
There's
right?
two.
There's two groups. The Navy are good, but the Navy, he first says to them, listen, you're in charge. You've got a little while. If you don't, it's on you. And it got to a point, and then the Navy SEALs come in. And those dudes, they're next level impressive because they've got him here on this little boat with virtually no visibility. There's 4 pirates, Hanks, in his particular seat. They must have said it to him on the final play. Sit in your exact chair.
You're going too quick. You're going too quick.
You have a go.
No. It's exactly right. You got the Navy. The Navy come out and try and stop the boat, talk to the pirates. SEAL Team 6, the guys that killed Obama.
Yeah, they're the elite of the elite.
Are deployed. There's a hostage situation.
When they flew them in, even, it's so good. Well, they fall out of the air. Yeah.
And you can just see them coming. I just love that the heroes are on their way.
Yeah.
And they were so matter.
I didn't think you'd like that. It's very American rah-rah. It's right up my alley.
I love that stuff.
Oh, you
fantastic.
Do. Well, did you like the Navy? Okay, so the Navy, we'll talk about what they did well. When they went and had a conversation with them, right? And they're trying to say, we need to see Tom Hanks, we need to see Captain Phillips. And they were getting visibility. There was a fair education. How many people are on board, how many guns, where they were, right, what they were doing. Then they roped them in. That was clever.
So
explain that.
So now we've got the Navy. The SEAL Team 6 have arrived on one of the Navy boats, and they set up their sniper rifles to look at the lifeboat, this sealed lifeboat that contains the 4 Somalians.
And they towed them.
And
so
Tom
they said,
Hanks.
We're going to tow you.
We're going to tow you so that and then the elders of the Somalian group are on their way. That was kind of the negotiation.
And they had to stop them getting to Somalia. They couldn't let them get to a foreign country, right? Waters, it's sort of public space almost.
The admiral of the fleet said, under no circumstances does Tom Hanks leave that lifeboat onto Somalian land.
Yeah.
Which ultimately means if you have to, you blow up the lifeboat.
Yeah. That's right.
That's what was going to happen.
I got that feeling.
So all the SEAL snipers, 5 or 6 of them, they're lying down in the bow. Is it the bow?
Well, they're on a boat, yeah. The bow's the back of the boat, but they're on their boat. So you imagine you're in the waters, right? So we've done American Sniper and the Brad Cooper film. Like you need perfect conditions. These guys are on rocky boats.
Okay, yes. So they've taken the main leader of the Somalian guy off the boat on the premise that he's meeting the Somalian leaders. So we've got one guy off. The
Do you
main
think that was
guy's
naive by him?
off. They get no choice. You get no choice, and they're not educated people.
Yeah.
So one's off. There's now 3 in the boat, and Tom Hanks, the 3 in the boat. Of them, 2 are really kind of wild and anxious. One is a nutcase. Okay,
He was scary, that guy.
Tom Hanks is getting beaten, abused, thrown around. He is in total shock, in total fear, total fear for his life. He has had the gun pointed to his head multiple times. He's been smashed with the gun. The SEAL team, the Navy has said to him.
Sorry, he even tried to jump. He got off the boat.
That's right. He fled. He jumped into the sea.
I thought he was home.
He jumped into the sea and was brought back by the Somalians, and he's now wet, and they
beat the crap out of him when he came
beat
back.
the absolute crap out of him. Now, there's 3 Somalians on the boat, and the Navy SEALs say, if you get the shot, if all 3 are green, which means if you have 3 of them in your sights.
All at once, because you can't keep someone alive that could just kill him, right?
Correct. Then take the shot. So this is where it just gets fucking brilliant.
It's very exciting.
3 targets green. We have 1 green and 2 red. We need 3 targets green. 1 green, 2 red.
Is that your American voice?
I don't know. 2 green, 1 red, 2 green. And then he's writing his final note and he yells, tell my family I love you. They
were going to kill him, right? They'd worked out. They were gone. They were going to kill. They'd blindfolded Captain Phillips.
And he's just now, because they know, Hanks knows that they're listening. So he just shouts out, tell my family. Oh, I'm crying. I'm going to cry. Thinking about it. He's in the dark singing how much he loves them. Pure panic, pure
you think you're gonna die?
Extreme distress. I need 3 targets green. 2 green, 1 red, 2 green, 1 red, Alpha green, Bravo green, Delta red. We need 3 green, 3 green. And the tension is building. Execute.
And then you just get You don't hear 3 greens. You just get execute.
Yeah, you see it on the screen, the 3 green, and that
it's elite,
weeping,
isn't it?
Oh, fantastic! And then the Navy SEALs, without uttering a word, put the sniper scope down
and walk off,
pack up, turn around, and walk off. And I'm on my feet.
I picked that as well.
Brilliant.
Well, buttering bread. It was like buttering bread.
It was exactly that.
They just walked off. Another day in the office. No problems.
Correct. I'm just going to come back now to whatever. Have a game of squash.
How good was Hanks, when there's blood everywhere and he's imagine being blindfolded and hearing 3 bullet shots and goes dead quiet.
Well, dead quiet. And
he's an amazing actor.
And he's splattered in blood. So he's now in this cabin, this enclosed cabin.
Yeah.
It was all this noise and panic before. The 3 shots have come out. The glass is broken. He's been sprayed with blood. He's blindfolded. It's dark. The emotion, the stress.
Well, even with the nurse later, 5 minutes later.
I'm coming to that. Because that is the ultimate scene.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Fucking bawling at that.
Well, it's just elite acting by him.
Well said.
Yeah.
Also improvised. So what happened? Yeah, so Tom Hanks eventually they pull the boat across.
He's all safe
he comes
now.
out. He's totally safe. The Navy has Hanks in the sick bay. The doctor or the doctor who's a lady who's looking after him.
Doctor, nurse, or something like that.
She's a doctor, female doctor.
Okay.
Is examining him. She's a real Navy doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, and the director said, "I want you to improvise the scene."
Oh, right.
So she was reacting to Hanks.
Okay.
Which is why when you watch it and you know that, it's extra unbelievable because she is the first responder. She's there to make sure, are you okay? And he can't get words out because he's in such shock. So she's like, take a breath.
Yeah.
You're going to be okay now. You're safe now. I know.
And she says, whose blood is this? Is this all your blood? Not all mine, not me. No. He couldn't speak.
He couldn't speak. It's okay. You're okay. You're safe now. You're okay. And it's the hand in the shoulder, and it's the reaction to Hanks doing his thing.
Yep.
Because why does it make us feel this way? Because she's a hero. They're all heroes. Someone who's just been under so much stress.
You said she's a hero. He's a hero, you mean?
She's a hero. She's a hero. He's a hero. He's not really a hero. He has just reacted to a situation, but she is there to look after him. So she's the carer. I'd love someone in psychology to explain to me why it makes us feel this way when we see somebody doing such a nice thing for somebody who's been in such trouble or has had such a scary situation. Why do we feel like, why do we cry? Is it because we're so happy that Hanks has been rescued? Is it because we can...
It's an emotional letdown, right? So they've had you up for 2 hours, and you just collapse. Your body, you've got to, oh my God, because that's why you cry later, not during, right?
Yes.
Like, he was tough.
It's the shock.
Fight for your life, and then it's like, oh my God.
It's the anticlimax. It's the after effect.
It's the after effect. I mean, we did the best.
Surge.
We've done the best of Tom Hanks, and I don't reckon we had this performance anywhere near it. Did we? We didn't have Captain Phillips in the... Have we?
I can't remember. I don't know.
No, we didn't. Right, you had Philadelphia, respectfully. No, that was for Denzel. Sorry, that was for Denzel.
Okay, stick to the topic. We're trying to work out. Yeah, so I think the adrenaline rush is so high.
Yeah.
For the viewer as well, that as you say, at the end of the 2 hours, when he's safe, you've been going through this with Hanks, and no other actor I can think of, there's a few, could have pulled it off as well. Anthony Hopkins in The Father took us on this emotional roller coaster ride. It didn't land with you. But at the end, you know, when you're with him and feeling sorry for him and he bursts out crying, most people, you know, would end up
totally bawling
with him. Whereas the same thing happened here. He was saved. Hanks was saved. And it was...
Well, it's real. It's as raw and as real as it gets.
It was
it's
just
as frightening to be when they're not speaking your native language in a boat like that, as hot as hell, with guns to your head, and you do not know if you're going to live or die. What a story! What a survivor! And I tell you what was interesting also, when you read the writing after the film, he was back on the boat. He didn't retire. Normally, you see he never went again.
I think about a year after.
I was going to say 6 months. I thought it was a year later. October 2010, he's back on his ship again. Probably not in Somalian waters. Probably now they're more armed. They wouldn't let it happen again. It's what happens in life.
Oh, go on.
Something terrible happens, like a September 11, something catastrophic like September 11, changes the way everyone goes to the airport. We've got to take our shoes off, our belts off, our bags get scanned differently. I bet you the cargo boats going through those areas would now be armed, would have now Navy on them, security.
No.
They don't.
No, I don't think they do.
You couldn't after that.
So let me tell you some current pirate hotspots. The waters off the coast of Somalia, the Horn of Africa, and the Indian Ocean are being flagged for potential resurgence of piracy at the moment. Analysts attribute this to favourable weather, reduced naval patrols, and what's called mothership tactics, where pirate groups use hijacked fishing or small vessels. West Africa is seeing an increasing pirate and armed robbery activity. Reported 30% surge in incidents in the Gulf of Guinea in 2025. These types of attacks here often involve kidnappings and localised violence. Is more in Southeast Asia. Why do they do it? Well, for pirates, it's a business. Investors fund the raid and fighters get paid a share. Ransoms are often paid in cold, hard US dollars and ferried ashore through informal networks. The people chasing them aren't just Navy SEALs, it's international naval task forces. Now, if they succeed, the owners or the insurers, they hire professional negotiators or specialist firms. Negotiations can take days or months. Pirates learn how to bargain, and even ransoms rose dramatically from 2008 to 2011 and then stabilised at high levels. And who pays, Rowan, you ask? Usually the ship owner, backed by marine insurers, sometimes governments help. So there you go. Got here, who hunts the pirates and how effective is it? Well, there's private security that do that and international naval coalitions.
Did you think when you were watching, I'll tell you what amazed me about watching it, right? This was this ginormous boat, massive. They made really good sense of the size of the boat. He walked it at the start. They gave you the, Maersk is the operator. And then there's this tiny little fishing boat. And you wouldn't believe that, I mean, this is David and Goliath. But if you've got guns and someone doesn't, did that go through your head at all?
The disparity between the size of the vessels.
You would have thought, just looking at it, how could that little boat beat the big boat? Right? How could it? How could they get them? How are they going to get on? But ultimately they did. I just can't believe that they had nothing to protect themselves with other than the water.
Other ways. Well, look, maybe they do, but you're just not allowed to say it. Who knows?
Yeah. All right. So, you want some Rowan reminiscences or not?
No, I don't. I want to tell you a little bit about the real Captain Phillips.
Oh,
and what the
before
movie
my-
got right. Yeah.
Okay.
Captain Phillips confirms the
Just
film.
trivia time or not trivia time?
No, this
Okay.
is about Captain Phillips himself.
Sure.
He confirms that the film nails the escalating dread. The water cannons, flares, lockdown, then the moment the first pirate gets on board, fear and loss of control are real. The hiding is accurate. That was the crew's best weapon. Their later capture of the pirate leader genuinely influenced the outcome. The 12-hour game of hide and seek before the lifeboat standoff is true and just as stressful as
So say
portrayed.
that 12 hours. So the 12 hours on the big boat or on the little...
On the little boat was true
right.
with the captain. The cramped, boiling, suffocating conditions in that lifeboat were real.
imagine.
And the pirates were armed and unpredictable the whole time. The emotional breakdown shown with the Navy medic is true. The real Captain Phillips cried uncontrollably once safe. Total normal hormonal body crash from fear, adrenaline, and shock.
So it's pretty real. I mean, it was clever what they did.
It is pretty real, my friend.
Yeah, it was clever what they did with the glass. Wasn't it? They cut the fella's foot.
And that's Die Hard style.
That's Die Hard style. Yeah.
Die
And
Hard style.
That was the bit I liked the most. That all of a sudden he didn't become a super duper guy that could fight or punch or anything like that. He tried to run at him and punch, and he got beaten in that fight as well.
Beaten. Right, my friend. Rowan reminisces.
He was frightening.
Rowan reminisces.
Okay, so this film and True Activity was based in 2009. So I'll take you back. In 2009, Barack Obama was president of the United States. It was a global financial crisis. The king of pop, Michael Jackson, died, which was a sad time.
Oh, let's talk about that in another podcast. Whether you think it's okay to go and watch MJ the musical when the guy is a unconvicted pedo.
It actually gets closer to home because they launched a little while ago a new movie about Michael Jackson. It's just coming out. It'll be out now. When this podcast goes, this movie will be out. What do we got here? Patrick Swayze. We lost Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse and Dirty Dancing in 2009.
I love Patrick.
Everyone's friend. Avatar by James Cameron came out and was the highest grossing film of all time. And if you imagine the CGI and the water and the way of the forest, I know it's The Way of the Water was the second one. The forest in the first one was quite unique. Do you know what Best Picture was in 2009? Only 8. Slumdog Millionaire, our very first podcast.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Jai Ho.
I should have that somewhere.
Yeah, great tune. Great film, great tune. And your favourite, The Hangover, came out in 2009.
Oh, I cried at that.
Alicia Keys, Song of the Year. In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are
I
made
think
of.
in future you need to have that, like a
Tune.
soundbite
Well, I'm
playing.
going to always give you, for Rowan Reminisces, the best film, Who Passed Away, Who Was the President, and the best song. Usain Bolt had the world record for 100 metres in 9.58 seconds.
We tried that. Once that record came out, we tried it on the street. To
How
see
far did you get? 40 metres?
Well, no, I think it took us 12 seconds to run 100 metres.
12's quick. 12's good to pay that. Bitcoin. The world changed with cryptocurrency for the first time.
I should have bought some then.
Should have bought some then, like somebody else. Susan Boyle.
Like somebody else.
Yeah, the two guys from Social Network, the Winklevosses. They became cryptocurrency multimillionaires. Susan Boyle from Britain's Got Talent.
Susan Boyle from Scotland. She lives in a wee village up north now.
She sang I Dreamed a Dream and we laughed, but then when she opened her mouth...
Yeah, that's put X Factor on the map, I think, didn't it?
Britain's Got Talent, but close enough. Same talent show, right? It's a talent show. And the controversy...
which reminds me, I remember last year you did The Bodyguard.
Yeah.
You sang The Bodyguard.
Yes.
It went down well-ish. Apparently, there's calls for you to do more singing.
Oh, you reckon? Don't have to ask me twice to sing. And what was the greatest controversy of 2009?
Oh, was it a GFC?
No, the greatest controversy of 2009 was the stand-up butter wouldn't melt in his mouth, Tiger Woods.
Oh.
Married, children, Nike, half Asian, half African American, appeals to the whole world, is a lying, cheating, unadulterating, drove out of his driveway. The wife smashes the car with his one wood. He has a car accident, and we find out that Tiger has been on with hundreds of women.
Tiger's been out with his one wood.
Tiger's been out the one wood, and he's never been the same again, the great man. So
What about that?
time flies, doesn't it? That was felt like yesterday.
No, what about Tiger Woods? There he is, the perfect poster boy for sport, golf, Nike, everything in general.
Life.
And all he's been doing is just shagging porn stars in Vegas
In car
for
parks.
years.
Animal, like sex. He came out and said, "I'm a sex addict."
Wow.
I was at the 2009 Australian Masters the night before it came out. So he brought his girlfriend and put her in the Crown Casino Hotel in the room above. So, yeah, we watched him that day, and then the next day it all came out.
I really feel for his wife in this situation. Now, there's nothing illegal about what he's done, obviously. Morally, whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
But as his wife, or as a partner of somebody that has cheated, forget about cheated, has cheated with multiple
In such a
prostitutes.
public, brazen way. He would get them to write NDAs. He's an animal.
What I'm going to say is that you've slept with multiple prostitutes. Then I would imagine you've come home and you've slept with your wife at some point in between all this happening. So the disgust that you must feel as the partner of someone that's done that,
Her name's Erica Nordstrom.
is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Anyway,
She got one of the biggest settlements of all. She got like 100 million. I mean, it still doesn't make it right. And she's still got to have a connection because they've got Charlie Woods and they've got the daughter as well, right?
Charlie, chip off the old block.
But he's never been the same, whether it's his playing or his mindset. He was indestructible. He was perfect.
Yeah, that
But
was.
then you find out he's just a dirty sex addict.
Dirty sex addict.
And you don't trust him.
No, of course not. But who else has had such a massive fall from grace like that? Can you think of anyone?
I don't know about fall from grace, but guys like Magic Johnson as well, like Magic Johnson with AIDS and...
Can you just do a quick Google search? Massive fall from graces.
Sure, I mean, it's probably the biggest.
And we'll see who comes up. Okay, we'll do some trivia now.
Okay.
Trivia time. Budget, 55 million, made over 220 million.
Go slow, I like this, go on.
Commercial success.
No, give the numbers again.
The budget was 55 million. It made over 220 million, so a commercial success. The film was nominated for 4 Golden Globe Awards, including Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, and Best Director.
Here we
It
go,
did
I've got
not
some beauties here.
come to me after. It did not
Sorry.
win in any of the categories. The film was also nominated for 9 BAFTAs, British Awards. Abdi, the pirate, won the film's only award for Best Supporting Actor. It was also nominated for 6 Academy Awards, though it did not win any of the categories. In real life, 11 of the men from Richard Phillips' crew sued him after the incident. He claimed that Phillips was well aware of the danger in the Somali waters, but went in anyway, endangering all of them, because he wanted to get the shipment to the harbour faster, even though the shipping company itself sent him a note advising him to avoid the Somali seas. The matter was settled out of court. That's quite interesting.
Jesus.
And as I talked about, we talked a little bit about the first time that the actors met. None of the Somali actors in the film had ever acted before. An open casting call was held in Minneapolis, Minnesota, which has the largest population of Somalis in the US.
The big guy was frightening. I thought he was super effort. You know, he was angry. He played angry. He was excellent.
And you told us about the mobile phone store that he currently works in. He was only paid $65,000 for his role as Barkhad Abdi.
Yeah, that's not right. What did Hanks get?
Millions, I would have imagined.
That's not right.
Well, he's a first timer.
I know, but 65, for the love of God. Come on.
Okay. And finally, because we'll get to what you have to tell us, in real life, Richard Phillips never offered the pirates to take or shoot him instead of the crew. He was held in the lifeboat for 4 days and was psychologically tortured by the pirates, who even conducted mock executions with him as the victim. He never got any pen or paper during his captivity in the lifeboat and never tried to write a farewell note to his family. He didn't ask to go outside to urinate before attempting his escape. He saw from the seat one of the pirates urinating outside and used that opportunity to jump the lifeboat. His reaction of absolute shock after being rescued by the SEAL team never happened in real life. He was hit by what happened only after he tried to go to sleep for the first time after being rescued. So there's a little bit of contradiction in what I said before.
Yes, you said 12 hours.
That 12 hours was the final standoff with the SEALs. Okay, so he was on the boat for 4 days. The 12 hours was that kind of standoff between
Trying to get the 3 greens.
Trying to get the 3 greens and the negotiation of what was going to happen. That was a 12-hour negotiation and standoff.
Oh.
Wrap it up, son. Give us a rating. But first of all, tell us your downfalls.
Yeah. You brought up a good topic here. Okay, celebrity downfalls. Bill Cosby.
Oh, of course.
Right, that's huge. Lance Armstrong.
Massive.
Right. 7 Tour de France, as we found out, he's just a drug-taking guy that can happen to push a bike. O.J. Simpson. So he's an American football hero, becomes a murderer.
Yep.
And only because
although he was found not guilty for that, then guilty for other stuff, but we know he's guilty.
Kanye West was a singer, became a raging, raving anti-Semite and an enormous
mental case.
Yeah. Elizabeth Holmes from Theranos.
Theranos.
Yeah.
She had that blood testing kit that she said would work, and you'd be able to test yourself with 100 or 200 diseases.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
In the sporting arena, the great Tiger Woods is number 1. And here's another one for you that we've forgotten. Oscar Pistorius. Or Pistorius, sorry.
Wow.
Do you remember him?
Do I remember him when he shot Reva Steenkamp?
Yeah, so for those that don't remember, he's in bed with Reva.
South African.
The South African is the guy that, the Blade Runner with no legs. And they thought someone was in the bathroom. So instead of saying, sorry, who's in there? He took a sawn-off shotgun and put 4 bullets in.
But he
killed her.
But he knew she was in there.
100%.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So it was murder. I think he's out now.
He is, but he went to jail for not long enough. And then there's some political ones. Not interested.
All right, cool.
So how's that? Yeah. So Lance Armstrong, that's the closest to Tiger. He was this perfect guy. He was married to the singer.
Who are you talking about now? I zoned out for a second.
Lance Armstrong was married to
Shania Twain.
Yeah, something. No, not Shania Twain, but it looks like Shania Twain.
Check it out while we wrap it up and give us a rating. Will you do that? And also check Shania Twain.
I can't do both at once.
Okay, that's all right. Wrap it up. Give us a rating.
Hold on. 1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold the crowd.
I'll give you a little bit of music while we're doing it. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you my wrap up and rating then while you look for that.
I'm looking.
Captain Phillips is 100% worth watching if you haven't seen it. Builds attention incredibly well. It is fast paced. It is well paced. My one takeaway scene is the ending, as I've talked about, with Hanks in shock, breaking down in the Navy medical bay, as good a depiction of raw trauma that you will ever see. For the final act alone, watch this movie. You won't be disappointed. I'm giving it a 4.3. 4.2 out of 5, actually.
Well
4.2.
done. Yeah, good summary. For me, very, very real, down to earth, very normal, relatable, intense. The last 40 minutes had your heart pumping the whole time, and I think Hanks, everything he does is outstanding in this, one of his best performances. I was going to give it a 4.4 out of 5. Look at me.
I am the captain now.
I am the captain now. Captain Phillips, go and watch this film.
Where
and
can
then
you watch it? Do you know where you can watch it? Binge.
Yeah.
Did you find out who Lance was dating, going out with?
No. Can't find it.
All right. Well, look, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please follow along. Please hit the like, blah, blah, de blah, de blah. And we really appreciate your support. Thank you very much.
Thanks for listening.
I hope you have a good week.
Hope you have a good week.
What's with this, like a soft close? I've got another story about in the toilet.
Is it a non-medical story?
Well, this is for another day.
Another
we'll save
day.
it for a rainy day.
Okay. You've done well today. We worked out there's something beating inside the chest.
I have. I've enjoyed today. It was a little bit flat at the start.
Yep, you've come good. You've delivered it well.
As have you, my friend. Have
And
a good
you
week.
picked it. You picked it. Credit to you. You're the master of the picking them. You've come good.
I am the captain now.
You are the captain today. Well done, Robbie. But for now, thanks for listening.
Until next time.